it's not easy. Like, I'm literally shaking right now. Like, look at my hands. My hands are trembling right now. It's not an easy thing for me to do. It's really not easy for me to do what I'm doing right now, but it's necessary. I had to sit in the car because um my son and his cousins are all over the place. It's all right now in Bamenda. Okay, thank you, Obas Obase Ataka Atataka Derek. The audio is superb. Thank you for confirming. Everything you're more energy, mother. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really that energy. Like, I'm barely anything. I'm shaking right now. No, but yeah, it's the beginning of the rest of my life. So before I start talking about the topic I want to talk about, which is um which has to do with me coming out to take up, because we are part of building a community. You know what I'm saying? Of making the world a better place. It's really hot here. I think I'm going to go in the back seat. Oh God. So yeah, just give me a minute. Oh, okay. That the sun too was too much there, so I can't really see. Just to enlighten everyone out there, you know, about the situation. Whew, it's not easy to talk about it. Trust me, it's not. Right now, I don't even have energy. Like, I'm struggling to do what I'm doing right now. But what has to be done has to be done. So that's why I'm doing it. Find a spot. Jesus. So I've been seeing a lot of, comment and all that based on my coming out speaking my truth. And so I just want to give people some reasons as to why it took me all this time to talk. It took me almost 20 years. It took me almost 20 years to talk about this thing. Oh my God, I feel like it took me almost 20 years to talk about it. It has been eating me up every single day of my life. Sometimes I want to say it, but the words can't even come out. It's like it's happening all over again. You know what I mean? It's terrifying to just even think about it, not to talk about opening up to someone. It doesn't matter who it is. Like, I have, people that have always been there for me, been there to listen to me. So, but it hasn't been easy. The words can't come out of your mouth. It's not easy. Trust me. I've been in bondage all this while. People asking, like, what's happening to Tilla? What's happening to Tilla? What's happening to Tilla? What's happening to Betilla? This is it. I cannot talk. I'm frustrated inside. Like, people, I see some, but it's just that the people were giving different reasons. Like, maybe it's because my career, maybe it's because I'm not working with Jovi anymore, or that. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So let me just give you a few reasons why let me say victims of these situations, victims of rape or sexual abuse, domestic violence, they can't really speak up because um first of all, there's this aspect of shame. You feel ashamed, like you ask yourself, is there something wrong with me? Maybe it happened to me because I don't know. I'm an outcast, or I'm something. That's why it happened to me. Like, why is it not happening to? Why is it happening to me? I spent a lot of years asking God, like, why? I'm just a child. I'm an innocent child. I pray God all the time, every day. As a matter of fact, when I lost my dad, because my father passed away when I was 6. but I was a kid that knew things, so I understood death. I understood that he was gone. I prayed to God every day, like, just show me his face one more time, you know. But I didn't see him. So, you know, I was a heartbroken kid. Like, I used to be sad. I used to be a sad kid, like really sad kid. Oh, So I mean, people that knew my father, Mr. Lantum Alexander, they know how much we were close. He was an angel. You know what I mean? So it really demoralized me when he passed away. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you start feeling ashamed. Like, first of all, maybe my father died. Why would he die? I used to blame everything that used to happen to me. That is because my father died. If my father was alive, this would never happen to me. You know. And so you feel ashamed. You cannot tell anybody. You start thinking, like, if I tell this person, how will it be? How will they look at me? How would they start acting? And you're just a child. You need things, like, you don't even know where you're going to go to, who you're going to go to. Because we never really went out like that, like to uncles or aunties and all that. No, we were always home. I grew up in a home. So the second point, that made me not to talk till now is fear. Fear of not being believed, fear of retribution, fear of how others will react to me and how they would treat me. Maybe fear of how I even thought of going to the police, but I was like, I'm just a child. Like, how would the police even, like, I was even scared of the police. As a matter of fact, I was scared of the police. I was just like, how will it be? Everybody will be looking at me and being like, that child, they raped that child, they raped that child. So I was like, I can't do that. So you're afraid. You're just like, who will even believe you? Like, because let me take in this particular case, because that's kind of like generalizing. In my case, which is my uncle, like I'm saying, this man was the chief registrar at the court of first instance in Bamenda. So he's a lawyer. So you know what I mean? Sometimes he would take me to the office, and I don't know, to kind of like intimidate me or whatever, because people are coming there with the cases. He's the one signing the certificate of non-conviction. There are people coming with cases and begging him, like, release my son that's here, release my daughter, or just maybe family disputes and stuff. So I was scared of this. You have no idea. I was even scared that I'll get locked up. Like, if I say something like that, they can lock me up or something. So that's one of the reasons. Then the other reason is, the third is uncertainty. You see, I at the start, he at the start, I mean, my uncle, he made me feel like, he made me think that it's a normal thing that girl children go through. You see, I even believe that maybe if my dad was there, that's the same thing he would do, because that's the normal way for a girl to grow, or that's the normal way for a girl to mature. I had no idea it was a sick. I didn't even know, so I was just like, I'm an innocent child. I knew that he loved me so much. The whole family loves him. Everybody loves him. So if he's taking this time to actually try to teach me these things, I'm going to grow to be a very good girl. Like, my husband is going to love me because I know how to do this, I know how to do that. I didn't even know that it was a bad thing that was happening to me. And I even said 13. I used 13, the age 13, because that's when I had surgery. That's when I was operated upon for ovarian cyst. I remember in the hospital, I was in St. Austin College in that time. I remember I was rushed there, and then they were just like, I have to have surgery. And then I was like, why? I used to have pains in my stomach. So they did me an echography, and they saw that I had a growth in my ovaries. So I mean, they tried to check if I was pregnant and all that, and I didn't even understand. I told them to even do me a virginity test. I was like, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't know anything about that. But I didn't even know that, what was happening to me, like what man was doing to me was, like he was actually having sex with me. Like, you know, like Jesus. Oh my God. Damn. Oh my goodness. Hey. Mm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna I'm not going to cry, you understand, because I'm strong. I'm I will not I'm a strong woman. You see, I've gone through this, and it's no more this is not time to cry anymore. It's time to wipe my tears and, you know, lead the people that are also going through this thing, like you are not alone. We'll get through this together. Okay, I think I can put the phone here. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, shit. I'm shaking, like I can't really hold the phone. Oh my God. Okay, why must people go? Like I told you, because sometimes it's noisy out there and you want it to be silent. So a car is closed, and the sound is concentrated inside, so you can really be heard. That's why people sit in cars to do live videos. So he made me feel like he was instead building me up. Like I even thought that that's what he was doing to his daughter. I mean, at the time, that's what I thought like it's a normal thing, and like that's the way a girl is supposed to grow up. At the time too, my mom wasn't really available because her husband had just died. She had to I mean, the way the system is really bad. She had to fight, like go to Yaoundé back and forth, um to be able to secure the bag, like what my father left for us. It wasn't even easy to get it, you know so yeah. This that's the third reason. I wrote this down so that I don't get so I really get the message passed on. Another reason is guilt. Like you feel guilty. Like you feel guilty. You feel like every time I think about it, it is like it just happened. You know what I mean? It's like it is happening all over again. So we are trying to make sense out of it. Like, why is it happening, or how? At some point it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, but it is like, why? Like, I started blaming myself even. Like, maybe it's because um I don't know, maybe it's because of my face, or maybe it's because of my ass or my boobs or something. I even started to just like boy, like started being tomboy. Let me tell you people something. That's how it has even affected the way I dress, because people be like, what am I wearing, what am I wearing? It's because I'm trying to dumb down myself. I'm trying to not look pretty. I'm trying not to be out there. I'm trying to be like, just a shadow. So that's why. So I feel like I blamed myself for a while, and it just became more difficult to tell others, because if you blame yourself for something, you'll feel like, how when you tell somebody, how will it be? They'll definitely judge you, so you can't really tell, you know. Then the fifth reason is, oh, okay, this is perfect. Oh God. The fifth reason why I didn't tell up to now, why it has taken me, almost 20 years to speak out, is because I thought that at some point I thought that I could maybe forget it, or like just block it from my head, just act like it never happened, just try to, just try to forget that it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I avoided it by every means. I tried to, like, I did everything I could to forget, like it didn't happen. That's what I did. But I don't know, sometimes it would just hit me, it would just come to my head, like what happened recently. Because that's also the reason why I came out right now. Is it happened to me recently in Yaoundé. I just started shaking, I started crying, and then I remembered everything. I was like, oh my God, no, 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 no. I couldn't stop. I was panicking. You see, that time I was with my son's father, or I could say my baby daddy, or I was there. I started shaking, I started crying. I just went to a corner. I was like, no, this happened, no, oh no. So you try to avoid it, you try to forget about it, you try to act like it never happened. So, and after, it takes time. It takes time, you know, you know, it takes time. Yeah. You know, those are some of the reasons why I never said anything all this while. Then I also thought about my family. Is this man is a well-respected member of the family. You wouldn't even know. Everybody loves and respects him. He helps people. I saw some comments from people like he helped them in Damukong. Why am I trying to tarnish his image and all that? It's a good thing for people to help you, but it doesn't mean you can't vouch for somebody. Because you see, this war, you don't know thing where person they do am. You don't know where person they get money. You understand, no? So if some man of talk something about some man, you want claims you overknow the man. You know you for who side. You don't know he. You don't know. You are just talking about your own experience to the man. Me, I get my own experience with the man. Way I don't go through this. I dey talk about thing where I know. Thing where I don't go through. I know the talk na say who this and that. You understand? So the talk no. So the reason that me man talk say it be being a good person, it be being this person. Why I don't try to tarnish his image. I'm not tarnishing his image. He did tarnish his image the day he decided to violate me. You know what I'm saying? That's the time. Because this man was not only a grown-ass man, he was a lawyer. Like, it being a lawyer. So I've even on this imagine say, he knows say even by any means he will be able to defend himself. So so now the reason that it intimidate me very badly, big man like this, so people, I don't understand, don't say this kind of things. Like, you don't know what it takes to accept it, to finally accept it. Like, okay, this thing happened, and then how do you do to move on from it? You see, so not the buy money case for that way, especially when it comes to this kind of topic. Them, it's very sensitive. You should watch what you say, because you have relatives too. You have a sister, you have a cousin, you have a a niece or whatever, and trust me, it could be happening to her and you have no idea. You will not go know say it dey happen for you. You understand? So many people, they be very careful. And other girl that no go be strong like me right now, because I've been strong for a long time. Before I want talk, so I'm really, trust me, it not be small thing. I don't cry something. I've even tried to die. Let me tell you people something. I don't try for die plenty times. I've tried to take my life. I've attempted suicide, but I didn't die. This past month, every day I had a phobia. I thought that maybe this is the day that I'll go. I even went to Douala. Let me tell you that when we were in Douala the last time, I went to a hotel room, and I just, I thought that they would discover my body in that room. I put my phone, I unlocked my phone, I put on for corner. I feel say, okay, this is the day that my soul is going to leave my body. God will take me, because I just feel dead. Like, I don't feel like say, I didn't live. I, like, God forbid though, because I have so many reasons to live for my dear darling son. I'm so sorry that this happened, and I had these thoughts, but I couldn't help it. I had these thoughts before I even had my son, so the thoughts have just been there. The thoughts have been there. I've been thinking, I've been suicidal. Even when I was in school, when I be there progressive, uh, uh, uh. You see, I be there progressive for year PCHS, Bamenda. I tried it one time in the dormitory. I took some pills when I came back from the hospital. I took some pills. I took the medicine the way I be the drinker. Even when I had that surgery, I remember when they were pushing me and going with me to do the operation. I was just, for me, I did tell my family, say bye, like I'm never going to come back again. I wished that I wouldn't wake up from that surgery. But behold, I woke up on the bed. I was like, oh my God. As my mom had a rough time there because I was so difficult. I was just disturbing. I wanted to just die. I didn't know how to talk. I was like, it's better for me to just leave, but I not die. That day for progressive, I drink pills. I'm sure that if some of my classmates are watching me, I remember one day in the dormitory that I kind of fell in the gutter. I fallen out for some gutter, so for dumb. They can't carry me for the go for infirmary. That time Mr. Terence was there. Like they came and saw me. I was lying there like that. I was looking, I was unconscious, subconscious. I was just there. I prayed that I should go, but I didn't go. God did not take me in that time. So I was just there. I was like, okay. I've tried it a couple of times. I've thought of all kinds of ways. I was like, which is the most painless way? What is the most painless way that somebody can do? So that somebody can do to die? How can I just leave people in peace? How? But God not take me. So that's why right now I can speak, because I've tried all means. I've done everything, to be able to try to solve this problem. And before coming with it to social media, I did talk with my family. Trust me, people don't even know. I spoke with my family. I spoke with some of my family members, not my whole family though, but I mean the key people. I did speak with them. But honestly, after I didn't really feel like, I didn't even feel, I still felt the urge to come out and speak up, because this man is in jail right now. But I feel like it's not even enough, because he's in jail for something, for some other reason. I mean, we are all sinners, right? Everybody, we are not perfect and all that. We are all sinners. But let me tell you, there's a difference between just being there. There's a difference, between being a person who, just a normal person, that the yin yang, has the good and the bad, and people that decide to dwell on the bad side of of humanity, like be a criminal, because that's being a criminal. When you know what you're doing is really bad and you still go ahead to do it, something as despicable as that, to a child, you know what you're doing. I don't know whether it was occultism on our way to you, because I don't understand how a grown-ass man will be on a child, forcing. It took a while. It took time for it to actually happen, because he used to just touch me, touch me, just try to go in, but it wouldn't even go. And after, I'll just be exhausted, or I would have cried enough, then he would just allow it. Another time again, he would just do it again, just like that, just like that, just like that, until it wasn't even like a one-time thing. What I think is normal, I couldn't tell anybody, because I'm like, I think is what I thought what was happening is normal. I didn't even realize it until, I was crying. I mean, I didn't want it. I didn't want it. My body, it felt like it's not right. You know what I mean? But I was like, what do I even know? Because I'm like, I feel say I overnoting them. You know what I mean? So I just give up sometimes, like, okay, maybe this is how the world is. This is how the world is. So yeah, that's it. And so I mean, like, Jesus. And people are like, I shouldn't have brought it to social media. I shouldn't have brought it to social media. I was supposed to talk about it with my family. Maybe because he was my family member, or he is my family member, and it's going to destroy the reputation and all. So my question is, what if it was someone else? Like, forget about it being family. Just say it's just a random person that did that. Will it make it more valid? Will it make my pain more valid? Will it make you accept that I was a child that was abused? I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make it any different because it's a family member. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's even worse when it's even worse when it's a family member, because it's somebody that your family is. There are people that you rely on for unconditional love, for I mean for support when the world is against you. But imagine that your family is the one that um is taking away, you know, your happiness, your peace, is breaking you. Is the worst thing that could ever happen to somebody. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm telling you guys, you people have no idea. You have no idea. I wouldn't wish it. Anybody that's gone through that kind of thing, I sympathize massively with that person, because the trauma of it. Maybe you think, yeah, everybody has sex. What is there? What is there? Try having, like, when they force you to do something. Let's not even go about having sex. Even in a home, when they force you to wash maybe clothes or wash dishes, how do you even feel? Not to talk about your body. Like, do you know what it feels when you think, when you don't have control over your body? Like, you don't have control over your body. Oh, I'm trying to, okay, switch positions. Like, when you don't have control over your body, is the worst thing that can happen to you. You lose your self-confidence, you lose your self-esteem, you just get angry at everybody. You is the worst thing that can happen to somebody. I'm telling you. You know. And let me tell you something. Everybody has the right to deal with this type of situation the way the person feels. There is no specific way, you know, like therapy is highly recommended. Is something that we should do, but it's not like therapy is guaranteed. Like, when you go through therapy, it's going to be fine. Some people go through therapy and end up more messed up than they were before. So don't tell me, like, I should have spoken to a therapist first. Or, like, I've thought about it for almost for 20 years, how to go about it. You know, even if there was no social media, if there was no Facebook, like some people say, like, if Facebook no for this, some people wait, blah blah blah. If there wasn't Facebook, I'll write a book, I'll publish the book, I'll go on the radio, I'll go on TV, and I'll speak about it. So it's not about Facebook. People are still here thinking that Facebook is a thing. We are in we're in 2021. We're there for 2021, 21st century. Technology is part of the human existence now. I don't know what is going to happen in 100 years, or, you know, or whatever. But this generation right now, with the use um technology, like the internet, to speak, to reach more people. When they say media, social media, what social media? Media is the plural for medium. A medium is like um, a means, something you can use to pass information through. You see, if you even go to the Facebook terms and conditions, you will see their policy. You understand why Facebook they. Some people are just so ignorant. It's so, I don't even know. It's so heartbreaking. I can only pray for my people to be free from mental slavery. Do research. Do research. You know, go on the internet, Google stuff. Check about who you are. Africans, like, we need to know about our history to be able to carry ourselves like the kings and queens we are. You know, people are just portraying it. It's so sad. It's so sad. So, yeah. And also, I knew that by going public, I'm going to um I knew that by going public right now, there's some young girl that could have been watching me. Maybe not now. If I mean, since the day I made the post about what happened to me about sexual abuse, there might be a girl that was on Facebook that day, or was on the internet that day, on Instagram or anything, and she saw it, and, you know, she gave her the courage to go tell somebody that this was happening to her. Because trust me, it's the hardest thing to do. You can't really talk about it. So I believe that by talking about it, I did inspire more than people say I destroy. I did inspire a lot of girls. I saved a lot of girls from rapist hands, and not only from rapist. For him in particular, because he who knows, he could be free again and then do it to some other girls. You know, do it. So I was doing it to put an end to that. And because I'm a mother now, I'm a mom, so it's my I have to fight to make the world a better place for my son. They need to be aware. People need to be aware of these things that happen in our community that are breaking young girls, breaking us. Even it doesn't only happen to young girls, it happens to boys too, and it doesn't only happen to young people. In my case, I was young, like child abuse. But um in other cases, they still rape man will be 50, man will be 40 years old, man will be 30 years old. They can still rape you even if you're having sex constantly. Somebody can when they force you to do it, is not right. It is rape. That it is what it is. Like, don't sugarcoat things. Yeah, you can't. And you can't, and the impact is there. There's not, you can't take it away because maybe it's a grown person or it's a young person. If it happen for any man, whether you date which age, so don't think you are free. You are not free from these predators. You know, these pedophiles out here. You are not free. So as me as an artist and the person I am, it's my responsibility to sensitize people to know that this is what is happening, to be the voice of the people that can speak about it. You know, so I get to talk. I get to talk. I know I don't save lives. God knows heaven. I know that very. I mean, I've saved lives. Look, I spend my time watching crime investigation, watching, you know, like a lot of those kind of documentaries or movies and stuff, because you know, I want to see how, like, the world is really horrible. Horrible things happen in the world when I not imagine. You know, I might have saved. Let me tell you, sometimes you just need the strength, or you just need to know that somebody will believe you. If you feel like somebody will believe you when you tell your story, it is going to save a lot of people, will save a lot of girls, and even for the people the way they commit that kind of act them. I believe that by me coming out on social media, it go broken them, make they fear for do that kind of thing for some man again. Because they go the fear says sometimes they feel expose them for social media. So you man not tell me say I know for come for social media, I will hold on my family and all that. No, we have to expose predator, expose rapists, people that do that. I'm not a saint. I have my own fair share of things that I've done to people that are not happy. Everybody does, you know, but it's not to that extent. You know, not to that extent. That kind of that's killing somebody alive. You know, the person they alive, but the person I was walking dead. I've just been walking dead, like that movie Walking Dead. So you did destroy man in the future, destroy man in hopes. Picking when the look and say it get a bright future. Picking where the only pass exam for class, take first. I was supposed to go to account. I actually went to account school. I go for ACA focus, and it was not easy for me. I did for class, so it'd be easy. You know, it's just that I've always known that I'll be an artist. I know that I'll be a musician. And I still that way God make a man. You know, I have many skills. I can do so many things. I can play basketball. I can create. I can learn things and do them in no time. Like I have those kind of skills. So when they break you, you feel like you're worthless. You understand? You don't even want to do you anything. You did do something, but you did just go tired. You don't even have that energy. Trust me. Even in my music, I can even say that's not even the song. The way I don't even is just like an iota of what I have inside me. You understand? Because I did sing, I did talk, my voice no dey comot. I did sing, my voice no dey comot sometimes. You know what I mean? Even on the road, even to buy something, I feel go buy orange or buy granite. Person where did sell, like the tone, they'll be like, what? Speak. I cannot speak. My voice not the come out. You understand? My voice is not coming out. Like I'm scared. Like there's just this fear inside me, you know. So it just breaks the person, and it's your responsibility to speak up, break that chain, because when you don't speak up, you allow it to go. Maybe you have kids, they grow up, you with that trauma, it inside you, you go pass them on to your kids, they go pass them, now so the kids, now so the society, your community is just getting, they look and say, now waiting. Meanwhile, maybe just your voice like this will change everything. You understand? So now the reason that way I did talk for social media. Social media is a two-way side. There's always going to be the negative, and it's not even social media. That's how life it is. That's how life is. The Chinese will say the yin yang. There is the good and the bad. Like everybody has that, you know. But some people, you know, just try to focus on the negative part, on the bad side. Like you see some horrible comments. I'm like, Oh my God, what is wrong with this? Like now, like what is wrong with people? You know, don't express ignorance like that. When you want to talk about facts or things with, like when you want to post things for comment or whatever, make sure that you actually know what you are talking about. Because let me tell you something, it's not be only me this see, I mean, you know, the talk now for me. Maybe I came up and I exposed a predator, I exposed a pedophile, and maybe that pedophile man used to be good to you. And you come and you call me a liar, you call me, I mean, you insult me, you even, you know, you make things worse. Let me tell you, maybe I might not even see it, but let me tell you the people who are saying, you see this life so in no balance, how they talk. Or they talk say life balance, but now you know stand fine. You are maybe you have a mentor that's watching. You get some future employer where they watch. You get like I don't know, just people that way you go can't work with them, you go can't do something with them. But you don't know say you talk that is so they go can't move you for work, or they know give you some work Sunday, because the internet never forgets. You see, like oh, shout out to Bandy Kiki. She posted a screenshot of one girl, some girl where it don't talk very bad against what I said, or I came up and exposed a pedophile, and this guy, this girl is saying horrible things to me. Where this girl they under sponsorship for some organization or something, so they just go move that girl from that sponsor. That I wouldn't want that. No, I wouldn't want that. Um, I wouldn't want my coming out to be negative, to have a negative effect on anyone. What I'm trying to do is make the world a better place. So please don't take your hand, go find trouble where it not even concern you or something. Because you might think it's just the internet. Like people say it like it's just a blue app. It's not just a blue app. If you are on Facebook and you think that it's just a blue app, you need to get out and know that you're under mental control, you know. Your mind is being controlled, you're under mind control. If you don't know what this Facebook, if you don't know, if you're not aware of where we are, you think that it's just a blue app, how they call it, like it's so dumb. Sorry. You know? Yeah. And let me tell you, I also did this for my cousins, my dear cousins. I love you people so much. I know that this is the most difficult thing. You guys cannot even believe this, because we have been, like, I'm so sorry, but I had to do it to save you people too. You know, I had to do it to save you people, because you people don't know. Every time we were together, I'll be thinking, like, should I tell you? If I tell you, how will you even react? How will I tell you that your father did this to me? How will I tell you, like, maybe you start even hating me, and like, I'm so sorry, but I'm saving you. You people should ask him. Ask him. He's going. I mean, he's going to deny it, because right now it's like my word against his. But it is what it is. I'll speak. I mean, I can't come out and say something despicable like this for nothing. You understand? That's not true. It cannot be. It cannot be for nothing. It's the truth. It happened. It happened. It happened to me. It happened. That's what your father did to me, and it broke me. It broke me it broke me so bad. So I'm trying to save you people too, because you might be there, you might be, victimized too, or your children, and you don't even know. You see, because if he could do it to me, I don't know what is stopping him from doing it to any other child, even if it's his own child or his own children's children or his grandchildren. God forbid that. I wouldn't wish that on my cousins ever. But I did it to save you. I did it to save you. Ask him. Ask your father. Ask him. He would. I mean, like, please. I'm doing it to save you. I love you guys so much. I love you so much, and you know that. So yeah. The internet never forgets. So you guys should know that. That's why I'm doing this, because I want it to go, as I want it to reach everybody's ears. I wish I could do it before, but it's not late. I'm just happy that I'm able to do it now, because I never thought I've been looking forward to this day. I've been trying to say it, but the word wouldn't come out from my mouth. It would come out. I've tried all type of ways. No, it wouldn't come out. You see? So that's why. Yeah. Oh, I want to also say, I know that some people, I mean, a lot of people have been trying to reach me through WhatsApp or Instagram. I don't even have access to that, because I left my phone in Yaoundé, like I was explaining about the domestic violence issue with my baby daddy, we had a terrible fight. Like, he broke my phone, and that phone, I actually, is my main phone that has all my, my links, my information, and all that. So the phone is actually with him right now. Nobody should write me on WhatsApp. It's not me. I know be me there with the phone. I don't even know what's going on there. And I came to Bamenda, lockdown on day. You can't even go out to find some phone. I'm right there. Use my Reme phone set. I use the Mareme Toronto for the right to the talk now. For actually write that this thing. We did lock down for Bamenda. We not even there for find some phone set for the connect back. So, but I bought a number that I can just call and just talk with people. But I'm not sign in. I can't sign in on Gmail or Instagram or all that, because it's going to block. I haven't tried though, but it can't, because I need access to that one. And I can't do it on some other person's phone, because all my information will remain for the. So I just need to buy a new phone and do everything. But now, how we man day for Bamenda, so the lockdown the way, man no fi get phone, man no fi come out. Today's ghost town. No man no day for outside. Place them quiet. No man no day. So that's the reason. People have tried to reach me on WhatsApp. I'm not available on WhatsApp. My phone is not even with me. It's in Yaoundé. With that Oga. Why are they for you? So if you even look on my page, I don't update some number for the way people they feel call me, we talk. Right now, I'm more on the positive side than on the other side. I don't want to even call myself a victim. You know what I mean? Like, just saying I'm a victim, it feels like it's happening again. But I'm not a victim. I'm a warrior. I'm a survivor. I can say that. Okay, I can accept the word survivor, but I don't want to say victim. That. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate people's empathy. They feel heartbroken. Like, this is something that shouldn't happen to any child or anybody out there. I don't want people. Be strong with me. I'm strong. Be God that done that from Bamenda. So I feel gérer. I feel here. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the worst times have are behind. Right now it's time to shine the light, on. I even intend to organize seminars where I can talk about this, enlighten more people, make people feel safe, because we need a community that is safe for us to grow as Africans. You know what I mean? I mean, the world, or just as the world in the whole, it doesn't happen only in Africa, it happens a lot in the whole world. Some people, I remember some people even commented, and they're like, no few say you did for America for that thing that they happen now for America, they talk so now for America, and blah blah blah. Geographical location is not a barrier. It's not supposed to limit you, or it's not supposed to make you stay quiet. I mean, I've thought about all of those things, but at the end of the day, nobody can tell your story more than you. And it's my legacy. It's my legacy. When you look at somebody like Oprah Winfrey, she has been through a whole lot. She has been through hell and back, you see, but she is who she is today. So I'm just trying to use my story, use my voice. Like, there comes a time I couldn't speak like this about it before, without panicking or without crying myself to sleep, you see. So I'm looking forward to days where I'll go to bed and sleep, wake up normally, because I don't even sleep anymore. I don't sleep. If you write, I'm always up at night. Like this night, I think I slept for like 2 hours, and I'm here. So yeah. So you don't have to say because I'm not in America I cannot talk about it. No, no.